What were you doing directly before this?
I was watching Twin Peaks, actually.
So you weren't even doing anything of importance. You were just watching a program.
Could have stopped it and got right on.
I did. I paused it, and then I realized, oh shit, I got to set my computer up. I got to pour myself some wine and migrate downstairs. Sorry,
Dennis.
I'll do better.
I failed your challenge today. I couldn't find anything interesting to drink.
Maybe
you
just
don't even
go
care.
Alcohol.
No, I'm not. I feel so good this dry January. I'm gonna make it the full month. First time I've ever done that.
Nice.
Good job, Kevin.
I was gonna get this thing from the gas station. It's called Nightwalker. I can't find it online though.
Does it turn you into a hooker?
Well, it's really funny. No, I want you guys to see this because it's called Night Dreamer or something. Oh, hang on, what is it?
Nightwalker. It just makes you black out, and you're gonna wake up somewhere you didn't think you'd be.
No, I have to find out what this is called. Hang on.
I was hoping that you would move on to NyQuil or melatonin or something like that, where it's not even a fun high,
Yeah, I do have melatonin. Okay, oh, here it is. It's called Sleepwalker. And I see it. It's right next to the cashier at the gas station. And I bought it one time because I wanted to try it. And I was so scared to try it that I ended up dumping it out and throwing it away. But
this bodega you go to is like a little laboratory, and you're their little rat. You're trying all of the shit that no one else tries.
This is a different one. This is just a Speedway gas station. So this is not the same one that has all the really weird stuff.
I think this might be the worst sort of marketing, because it's
terrible.
Sleepwalker, increase, elevate, focus, and mood. Why is it called Sleepwalker if it's increasing
it's so
your
confusing.
Focus?
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
It's so confusing because at the gas station, it has an added sticker to it, not for sleeping, because it's so confusing.
Can you read a review? I want to see someone's experience with this.
I actually went into a long deep dive of the reviews before I threw out my other ones.
Straight to the 1 stars.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not. Yeah, everybody kept saying it's not in the original. It's not the original formula. Not drinkable. I got these as a gift. 1 sip, and I almost had to throw it back up. I can still taste it even after brushing my teeth. Just stuff like that. A lot of complaints about how they switched one of the ingredients, and now it no longer has the mood elevating experience.
If you're reaching for Sleepwalker to make your mood better, you got some real issues.
Have you seen?
Hey, I bought one of those.
Okay, Kevin, we gotta talk.
I was gonna say, have you seen most people in gas stations?
It's pathetic.
It's you kind of realize a bubble you sort of live in. I feel like, and you go to a gas station, you're like, whoa. There's just normal everyday people out there that are blue collar,
there's people
life.
Eating the pizza and the food, the corn dogs and the what do you call those, taquitos? They're eating those non-ironically for lunch every single day.
Or the person that's getting the Monster coffee caffeine. I'm like, that's the type of person that is working a certain type of job that's grew up a certain type of way.
All right, well, let's get into today's main topic. It is one day after the presidential inauguration. Donald Trump is now president again. But before I get your guys' thoughts on the inauguration, Donald Trump has been causing a lot of controversy. God damn it. He's been causing a lot of controversy with his cabinet picks. And I wanted to get a gauge because we're all turning 35 soon, and we will be eligible for president. So I just wanted to gauge who you guys would pick for your presidential cabinet, given the choice. You ready?
Nope.
Did you prepare at all?
I honestly completely forgot about it until right now. But
there's a lot of cabinet.
It's going to be gut feeling. Do
you think Trump gave it any thought? No, he just was all gut. So let's get your...
Well, when you originally told me, I'm like, the perfect cabinet already exists, and Trump figured it out.
Yes. Why don't you just pull that up and just reference that? Well, we'll let you go last on everyone, Dennis, so you can think these through. Okay, so the first Oh, I didn't think about VP. So I'm gonna do this. Oh, and did you do VP?
VP wasn't part of the cabinet.
It wasn't part of it. Okay. Gut reaction. My VP would be Dave Chappelle. Oh, and that's recency bias because I just watched him on SNL. Oh, and you got a VP in mind?
No.
Okay. Dennis, what about you? Dennis, do you still need me to stall a little bit?
Yeah, wait 1 second.
Dennis is typing it into ChatGPT. Give me some funny cabinet members and a funny VP.
All right, the first cabinet is Department of State. I wanted to go in hot with my pick from Department of State, and I was thinking State, Foreign Affairs, Andrew Tate. That would be my pick. That guy knows foreign affairs
because it rhymes.
And he's
Tate for State.
He doesn't he have a lot of foreign logistics that he ran? Maybe trafficking of some sort. I think he did a
lot of traffic logistics for sure.
He doesn't live in the U.S. He lives in an Eastern European country because he's barred from, or he can't leave that country. So that he knows he's well traveled.
And he's got a large grapple on the male demographic. So that's 50% of the population. Oh, and who were you thinking for Department of State?
That one account that runs Go State.
What is that?
I don't know. I haven't seen it in years. I don't even know if it exists.
What is it though?
It was just I think it was a funny account on Instagram. I never followed them, but I know people.
It's the worst description of a fucking account. What do they post?
What did they post?
Wait.
They post funny stuff.
Yeah,
they post tweets.
Go State. Oh wait, maybe this isn't the account because it would Go State Designs, and they're just a shirt company.
All right, well, Dennis, I think you can do better than that.
Yeah,
this is your pick for Department of State.
I was thinking Guy Fieri because he goes to diners, drive-ins,
and he's been to all the states.
Yeah, so
that's a great pick.
Yeah,
you're thinking this, or ChatGPT thinking?
No,
thinking this.
I actually kind of stole it from Kevin's well traveled. Oh, okay. I actually did put in ChatGPT, but this is what they gave me. They said Department or Secretary of Defense, Dwayne the Rock Security Johnson. Do you think I'm going to say that?
No.
No.
Oh, and who would you pick for Department of the Treasury?
Scrooge McDuck.
Oh, I like that one because he jumps through the gold.
Yeah, that always looks fun. So I figure my money's safe there.
Mine was in a similar vein.
I don't know if my actual money is going in there that he's jumping into, but I'm tied to it somehow.
Okay. Mine is in that same vein. I picked Blackbeard the pirate. Because pirates, they love treasure. So who else could you pick in that situation? What about you, Dennis? What did ChatGPT say?
I'm not using ChatGPT, but I did think for a second, Johnny Depp in what's it? Captain
Oh, so
Jack
just
Sparrow?
Another pirate?
Yeah, I know. But then Kevin
he just takes mine.
Actually,
we're naming pirates, right?
I'm thinking the Scrooge.
I'm thinking duck for some reason. No, off the gut response was Nicolas Cage in National Treasure.
Oh, that's a great one.
Ooh, whoa.
Yeah. So I figure he could find more treasure for us.
Next up, Department of Defense. I went in with my gut on this one, and I went with the Turkish sharpshooter from the Olympics. You know, the guy who...
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Oh, and what about you for Department of Defense?
Oh, shit. Who did I think?
Let me guess. It was some kind of athlete. It had to be an athlete, right?
No, it was like a funny Twitter account called...
Wimby.
You picked Wembayana?
Yeah, big arm guy.
Dennis, have you seen Wembayana?
Yeah, he looks freaky.
It's quite the sight, yeah. Like if he's in town for a Cavs game, that would be worth the tickets alone.
Oh, seen him in person? No,
I've never seen him in person, but if he was in town, I would go see him just because it would be quite the sight. Who's your Department of Defense, Dennis?
My gut thing was the 2023 Cleveland Browns because their defense was really good.
I'll take that.
All of them,
but not anymore.
I will keep to that gut. Keep close to your gut because I'm going to start with you for Department of Justice.
First thing that came to my mind was Justice Scalia. Is that someone? Is that a Supreme Court justice?
I think that was a Supreme Court justice. Was that his?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not his first name.
Oh, and then who's Cameron Justice?
Huh.
He's our Department of Justice.
There was David Justice. He used to play for the Indians.
Oh, That's a news reporter in Cleveland. Like, that name sounds familiar.
He's good. I like
Okay.
him. Put him in.
Who do you have on for Department of Justice?
Justice, the DJs.
Who?
Justice.
That's a
It's spelled
person?
Justice, but they go by Justice. They're kind of like who did we see in concert, Dennis, for your
Tame
brother's
Impala?
bachelor party? Yes, they're kind of like them.
I was
I gotta
worried
check
that
them
me
out.
and Dennis were going to have a little bit of overlap with our picks, but I don't have to worry about that now. My pick for Department of Justice was Vinny from My Cousin Vinny.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were gonna actually pick Big Justice.
Oh no, I thought that was too. Yeah,
That's a good one. I was I can't wait for
tweet
Kevin.
joke.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Text joke only.
We
Yeah.
could have got booms from
I
there.
burned that one already. Okay, Department of Commerce. I'll start. My pick for this was I had one and Megan didn't like it, so she made me pick Trader Joe from Trader Joe's. But I wanted to pick that guy who wears the money suit in the commercials. You know what I'm talking about?
He's way better.
Okay.
Yeah.
She didn't quite get the reference, but yeah. So my
Oh,
pick
yeah.
for Department of Justice is the guy who wears the money suit in the
Wait,
commercials.
he doesn't wear a money suit. He wears a question suit.
Oh, but he's talking about how to get free money, though, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
green.
Wait,
with
doesn't the
question marks,
Riddler?
right?
Okay, that's the Riddler. I think you're thinking of.
Wait, yeah. Who's got the
You're
the
thinking of
suit
the
with
Riddler.
suit with question marks?
Yeah, no, the money suit guy has question marks on his suit
Oh,
too.
okay. You think
Oh.
he'd have money?
I spelled sweet with question marks, so I got quite different results. It's a bunch of different sweets.
Dennis, who's your pick for Department of Commerce?
Shaq.
Money. Think money.
Shaq.
He
Ooh,
is.
Shaq, that's a great one.
Because he's
He is
in
a good-
every
He's got his
commercial.
little hands and everything.
He is. And
He's
he
in every
owns, like,
commercial. Yeah, that's
thousands and thousands of franchises.
yeah.
Oh, and
Just
what
the
about
fact
you,
that he's in
Department of Commerce?
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say just
No,
the
go
fact
for
that
it.
he's in the General commercial. Have you seen those? Where I
Yeah.
always thought that was a
And he can't
local
even fit in
company
a car.
for how shitty those commercials were, and he's like showed up in the. I'm like, I guess it's a big company that can afford
here's
Shaq.
the thing: like all insurance companies commercials, like fuck it, they all suck. The word Liberty Mutual, whoever is in charge of all of Liberty Mutual,
Limu
I want
Emu
to
shit.
cut their head off. That stupid
Whoa.
guy that comes out and he has a wax figure. Oh, it makes me so angry.
Yeah.
And that's every fucking commercial on the streaming platforms.
I think the reasoning for that is that insurance is something that everybody needs to buy. It's not like something optional. So it's like they're just competing for your memory.
Yeah.
And they don't really have to sell you on anything. They're just like, hey, when you think insurance, I need you to think
And
Limu
it's
Emu or whatever.
So easy to
Yeah,
switch.
but I did no. So like Geico and Progressive to I don't like
I think
Progressive very
Progressive
much,
might
but
be
at
the
least
best.
that's like yeah, they're like clever at
Yeah.
least.
And
Yeah.
I do Progressive because they're from Cleveland. So
You
makes
do
Who do
them?
I have?
You mean to say you fuck
I do
with them.
Flow.
State Farm had the best one. The original Jake from State Farm commercial was like one of the best commercials
Oh,
ever. They ended up
Khakis?
making that guy. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
good.
Is
Yeah,
that
they
who
play-
your Department of Commerce is? Jake from State Farm, the original?
Jake from State Farm is the original guy.
Okay.
Wait, no, the guy that's on the phone with Jake from State Farm is.
Okay,
Oh
that's your
yeah,
pick.
you like him.
Wait, no, who do I like better?
You like the
Maybe I
guy
do
calling
like-
that says "Aw, khakis."
Yeah,
That's
who's
not
in
Jake
his,
because that's just like
Oh, I forgot
Chris
about that
from
original
his house.
commercial.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's
No,
like,
I think he
Oh, wait.
spends. I think he buys a lot of stuff because he looks like a man of leisure, so he's getting a lot of packages coming to his house.
Wait, so the commercial goes, the wife is listening
wait.
into the conversation and she goes, oh, what are you wearing, Jake from State Farm? And then he goes, khakis.
Oh wait, so
Correct.
the guy that says
Jake
"Aw,
is wearing-
khaki" is Jake from State
Is
Farm.
Jake?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
that's
he's
Jake.
answering the wife's question.
Then who's
And
the guy
guy
talking?
He's in a robe.
He's the
And it's
Department
like
of
the middle of the night. Yeah, it's pretty important.
Okay, I always
All
thought
right,
he
I don't-
said "all khakis."
Hey,
Why
man,
would he be wearing khakis?
'Cause
Is
he works-
from
Oh,
Jake
yeah,
from
no.
State Farm's asking
No.
him what he's wearing.
This is
All
like
right,
the
Owen,
chicken
who
and
is
the
your
egg.
pick for? Owen, who's your pick for Department of Labor?
Bob the Builder.
Oh, great choice. Great choice. No comments. No questions. Dennis, who's yours for Department of Labor?
I think like a midwife.
That's very similar vein as mine. I went with Kate Gosselin from John and Kate +8.
Oh,
Nobody
or the
changed mine.
Octomom.
I was
I
gonna
think
say
isn't she the
Octomom.
Octomom?
No,
Are the Octomom and
She's
Kate Gosselin
dead.
different?
She's dead.
Octomom's
died.
dead.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm joking. I don't know if she's alive or not.
Okay, next up. Oh, no, Department of Labor. Yeah, we covered that. Department of Health and Human Services. I believe I picked some doctor. Oh, Dr. J from basketball.
All right.
From basketball.
Julie Serving.
Oh,
back in the...
I thought you were talking about the guy from Twin Peaks. What was his name? Dr.
Yeah,
J something. Have you guys seen
who's
any other? Just quickly, because we're talking about David Lynch, and he passed away.
R.I.P. Yeah.
Have you seen any other David Lynch movies?
No.
I saw Blue Velvet a long time ago, but I was way too young to appreciate it. Like I must have been like 21 or something, or 22. It just didn't make sense at the time. I didn't know who the guy was.
I remember you talking about it, and I thought you liked it.
No,
Blue
it's
Valentine.
weird.
He's probably talking about Blue Valentine.
Yeah, I like Blue
maybe.
Valentine. The Blue Velvet's the one where it's like, Daddy wants to fuck. It's really weird. Have you seen it?
That sounds like a great movie then.
It was weird at the time.
I've only seen Mulholland Drive. I think
I've
of
seen
all
that
his
too.
movies. I want to see Eraserhead. There's a lot of movies I want to see, but I know like it's like a big commitment to like sit down and watch it. You gotta like focus. And it does. I know all his movies don't really make sense. There's a Nicolas Cage one too, Wild at Heart, I think.
All right, Dennis, just by default, I'm going to make David Lynch your Department of Health and Human Services because you're talking about him. Oh, and who was yours? Health,
Dr.
Human
Phil.
Service, Dr. Phil. Okay.
Sorry, it was throwaway.
My backup was going to be our 7th grade health teacher, Mr. Gary. He was the picture of health. Yeah.
I play basketball every Thursday, if you guys don't know, and it's at like a local grade school, or it's at like a grade school in Cincinnati, and I get to see the gym teacher's like efforts because he's always got like stuff on the wall and like boards, and I could tell this gym teacher tries so hard to like take his job seriously, and I'm like, it must be falling so flat with these like 2nd graders and 3rd graders.
Yeah.
Like trying to teach them about stretching and proper etiquette, and it's like all they want to do is jump around with like what do you call those, the parachutes, and throw dodgeballs at each other, and those scooter things that were like squares with the wheels.
Oh
He's
God!
like trying to teach them.
Those jam your fingers on those.
Okay, for Department of Energy, I'll start. I picked Ozzy and Freddie Drelishak, Dennis's kids, for Department of Energy.
They do have a lot of energy.
That's pretty good.
What about you, Owen? Department of Energy.
I don't think I wrote this one down.
All right, Owen's going with the Energizer Bunny. What about you, Dennis?
Nice.
Who is that?
That's a good one.
Who is that football player called Megatron? That's who I.
Okay, so you just
Calvin
picked
Johnson.
Megatron.
Yeah. I just like the name Megatron.
Dude, he was a beast. All right, I like that.
Yeah, Megatron's a good energy name.
All right, Dennis is going with Calvin Megatron Johnson. Owen by default gets Energizer Bunny. All right, Department of Transportation. I went with Paul Walker. Hear me out, because 1, he's driven fast, and he knows the repercussions of driving.
Wait, isn't he dead?
Too fast. Yeah, but he died in a car accident, so he knows both ways.
He learned.
How's he going to do it? Are you going to bring out his body?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's what Trump would do. He would figure it out.
He's fine. I just talked to him last night.
Did you guys have one for Department of Transportation?
I
Jackie
got one.
Chan, Rush Hour 2.
Just because the movie
Jackie
title?
Chan from Rush Hour 2.
I was actually thinking I need to rewatch that movie. Do you think that movie holds up at all?
I think it's hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, I watch clips sometimes of it. It's funny.
I do bet it would be really good. I'm gonna have to watch that.
That's so funny that you watch clips of Rush Hour sometimes.
Well, clips, the Molding.
Yeah, that one, and then it's like Jackie. It's mostly Chris Tucker. Jackie, I got 2 women, and they want me shoot fried rice tonight. Stuff like that.
Oh, Chris Tucker. He was short-lived career, but man, he was good.
I think Rush Hour was probably my favorite like action comedy as a kid.
I think that was my parents' favorite.
It was like a peak at the time, like to be like that cool of a movie, but also funny at the same time.
Yeah, It was awesome. My Department of Transportation is Uber driver who second language is English, because they don't have to talk to them, really. They just kind of drive you.
They get shit done. Is this like the one that has a clean car and takes it very seriously, or is this the guy whose car is smelly and
it's a
little
clean
ratty?
car? It's a clean car, but he has the sheets that cover the actual seats.
And it's not an offensive
covers.
smell, but it's a different smell. It's just like
and then occasionally they'll take a phone call in a different language, and it seems very aggressive, and then they hang up. Or they'll play like a video on their phone while they're driving, which I'm okay with.
I love those guys. I love those guys.
As long as they don't have to talk to me.
2 more questions for you about this, your Department of Transportation. What kind of music is playing in between his phone calls?
It's usually like the Sirius XM you haven't subscribed yet, and they give you like 30 seconds of a song. And so, or like just straight up the most generic pop station. You're like, this guy likes this song, this music.
Yeah, it's like Sabrina Carpenter or something.
Yeah, and you're like, no way this guy likes this.
You're thinking he's playing it for you, but he genuinely loves that song.
What's been your experience with that?
Wait, my second question for you was, is he getting you there safe and comfortably, or fast and dangerously?
There's some honks on the road where he yells at the other cab driver. He's like, you can't drive.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather
but that's just banter.
I would rather this guy, this is his like full-time job. He's giving everything he got. It's compared to like a white guy that's just like kind of smells like cigarettes, and you're like, okay, there's some issues with this guy.
I can always tell when it's somebody's first 5 rides. Like, you can just tell, like, they are so green.
Dude, speaking of cigarettes, okay, I was gonna say I had a Amazon package delivered like an hour ago, and it was sitting outside for like 20 minutes, but it's like negative 10 tonight here in Cleveland.
Damn.
And I brought the package in. It smelled like straight up cigarettes, and I opened the package. All my stuff smelled like cigarettes. I think the person that delivered it must smoke in their car. And I
wouldn't be surprised.
I left a bad review. I'm
what
like, this
stuff
is
was
bullshit.
in there?
Would you leave a review on? That is
on the driver, because I'm like,
on the driver.
Yeah, I thought about it, and I'm like, if this was my company, I would want to know if some guy's just smoking cigarettes in the car and making all the packages smell like that.
What was in the package?
The most narky thing I've ever heard you do. Yeah, what was it?
It was a floor vent and 0 sugar Reese's cups.
Okay, that's fair. You're consuming it.
I don't know.
You were gonna say that. I think if you're consuming it, that's crazy.
Also, why are you ordering candy on fucking Amazon?
Way to go, Kevin. That's the right question.
Because I ordered this floor vent, and I was $2 away from having it delivered today, and I wanted it now. So I'm like, I'll just add some candy.
Okay.
So your diet's going good?
Yeah, it's 0 sugar.
Sugar free. Let's rifle through
those
these
ones.
Those
are worse. Those ones I think are worse.
I know everyone says that, but what's being worse?
They are just
fat and unhappy, or have some.
Okay, Department of Education. I went with Department of Education. I went with the guy from Ferris Bueller, the Bueller guy. Oh, and who's your Department of Education?
Ben Stein.
Mm-hmm.
Clear Eye.
Dennis, do you have one?
I'm gonna say my wife, because she's a teacher.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Oh, and do you have one?
Buddy's tutor.
Good answer.
Because he's the only one that's gotten Buddy to really turn it around.
Really?
Oh, nice.
That's great.
Yeah, he's great.
What does he tutor him? Math?
Reading.
And
writing.
Okay. All right. Department of Veteran Affairs. I'm going with my cousin Kip, who works for the VA and who occasionally listens to the podcast. So, Kip, good luck. Dennis, Department of Veteran Affairs.
I was gonna say my grandpa Gene, but he's dead.
That's fine. Paul Walker's still on the table.
Okay.
We're digging up Grandpa Gene tonight.
My grandpa Gene, who remembers Korea, that was his big thing. He had a sticker on the back of his car. I never got. It just said, "I remember Korea." I'm like, what does that mean? Now I finally get it. The Korean War.
And no more on that. Owen, Department of Veteran Affairs.
I'm going to the VFW and picking the first guy I see.
Great.
He has to be wearing. Is
he drinking?
Yes, he's drinking, and he has to be wearing a hat that says he served somewhere. I don't
like
care
that.
if he actually has, but it has to be.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll take
I
that.
love those hats. Too much text on them, but it's okay.
Yeah, they just want you to ask about it. It's the worst.
I didn't say it.
Department of Homeland Security, Dennis. Who are you trusting with Homeland Security?
I think Homer Simpson.
Oh shit, that's who I was gonna say. I was gonna say Homer Simpson.
Just because Homeland?
Yeah.
All right, I went a little bit different. I went with Richard Jewell from the movie Richard Jewell. All right, that's it. That's our cabinet.
I thought Kevin was gonna say I went with Marge.
How about president?
You're president.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the president?
Yeah. These are the people serving you.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
All right.
Birthdays. When's your birthday, Owen? The 28th?
Today.
It's not today.
Well, today is Friday, January 24th. When this podcast comes out.
Oh, really? It is? Okay, I got to remember that. Got it.
Happy birthday. Hey, Siri.
Happy birthday, Owen.
Send text to Owen on Friday, December 24th and say happy birthday.
Does that actually send the text for you?
December 24th.
Hey, Siri. Scratch that. Send text on January 24th to Owen and say happy birthday. For real.
Will it actually send the text for you?
Yeah, does it do that?
I don't know. It just said it's deleted. So I don't know if it's deleted.
Hey Siri, on January 24th, send Dennis a text. Thank you! !
All right. Oh, and so you tuned into the inauguration coverage. How long did you tune in for, and what did you watch it on?
I watched it on a split screen. Definitely not at work.
Got it.
That was so entertaining. There's so much going on there.
It was entertaining. It was like watching like royalty and like just the people that they brought in and the way they did it. I never watched it before, and it was really fascinating to watch.
I feel like I've watched them before, but none of them have been that memorable.
Do you remember being little and like seeing your parents watch this and you'd be like, I will never watch like some political shit like this. Now it's just there's so much, so much context now that's so much better.
So much going on. It's just too entertaining, honestly.
It didn't even feel political. It felt more like watching like a debutante ball or something, or just like something like more like ceremonial. Like it didn't feel political at all. Like every goofball who's ever been president, who I realized they're all just like trying to hold back from laughing the entire time. Like they're all just like, I sent you guys a text. It was like watching us in like 6th grade trying not to laugh at church when like the father says something weird. Yeah. There was just so many moments like that.
George Bush's facial expressions are hilarious. I think he's my favorite president.
I think so too. He's so entertaining. He just seems like a nice, like old, I don't know, nice dad. Like one of our dads.
Yeah.
Obama. What'd you think about Obama at the inauguration? He just tries too hard to look cool.
Yeah, I think that's true too. I wasn't paying too much attention to him. Definitely, I think George Bush stole the show from everyone. Him and Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton is smiling all the time. He always has that stupid dumb look on his face.
And I don't want to knock on Obama for the record, because he is cool, but it's just like comparatively, he just looks like he's trying harder than the rest.
Did you guys see? He was talking to George Bush. And there was like a
who's he? Obama?
Obama was talking to George Bush right when they like walked out together.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a professional lip reader, and they claim that Obama went over to George Bush and said, "How do we stop this?" And George Bush laughed and said, "I don't know." Like
that's the vibe I got from the that's the vibe I got from the entire thing. Like even Trump felt like he was in on the joke. Like I'm gonna say whatever ridiculous. It was almost like a bingo card. Like, you know how people always talk about, that wasn't on my 2025 bingo card. It was almost like he went up there doing his inauguration speech and was like, I'm going to like try to get through as many of these stupid topics, stupid things to say as possible. And he did it.
So
it went on for like 12 minutes. Right?
Yeah, he did. What do you think of the Gulf of America? Are you going to call it that?
It doesn't have the right. Gulf of Mexico sounds, maybe I'm just used to it. It sounds better, but like I don't think I've ever said Gulf of Mexico outside of being asked this question.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever said Gulf of Mexico either.
And maybe when you were in Florida recently and I asked if you were in the Gulf, but I said the Gulf, not Gulf of Mexico.
And everyone I guess I hear it a lot because you're like, oh, do you guys want to swim in the ocean? And people are like, it's the Gulf of Mexico, not the ocean. I think you said this, Owen, once on this podcast.
Yeah, because it is way different. It's just if someone says you're in Florida and I'm on the ocean, I think you're on the eastern side, not the western side.
I'll let my kids know.
Because you said you were on a boat on the ocean. I was like, oh shit, that's got to be really choppy. You're like, not the ocean. I'm on the Gulf. I'm like, well, that's the Gulf. That's not the ocean.
Yeah,
it's different.
I guess my brain just won't accept to go into that much detail. It's probably a flaw, but
the Gulf is quicker to spell than the ocean.
So the other things we have to hit on from this inauguration is one. I mean, the Barron Trump height thing is ridiculous. He is not stop growing, and his head is getting big. Like, it's not just like he is just becoming a gigantic human being. It's insane.
Is my favorite. I love that people are saying like that he is kind of like a villain like in the making, and he's pulling all the strings.
Did you see like people are Trump called him out, and people are like chanting his name, and he like put his hand behind his ear like this, like really.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It reminds me of like a Dune bad guy or something, like the Baron.
I do. The only thing I kept wondering about is like, why would he go to NYU? That is the worst possible school for him to go to. Like, not only is he Trump's son, he also is like the biggest person on that campus. Like, he's gonna stand out. Like, go to fucking Oberlin or something like in the middle of nowhere, where at least it can be normal for a little bit. What? Unless he likes it.
Everyone's gonna see him there too. Everyone knows who he is. He's gonna stick out no matter what. I think you could probably sneak by in New York City than you can in Oberlin.
I don't think you could sneak by in New York City.
6'9" guy walking down the street in Oberlin. There's going to be one of those people in the entire.
Yeah, but
in
people are going to get desensitized to it. Yeah. They'll just be like, "Oh, there's Barron again."
New York, it's like there's paparazzi live there full time. No, there's not full time paparazzi in Oberlin, so it's like
it's fine. Yeah. There's not that many pictures of him though.
It's like crazy. Barron's at the bar again in Oberlin. New York, there's going to different places. What is he studying?
It doesn't matter. You know, it's like, why is he even going to college?
That's a good point too. Yeah,
just give him the fucking paper saying that he got his degree, and then let him move on and help run Trump company.
Okay, so do you guys know Barron's mom, Melania Trump?
Yeah, we know his mom.
Yes, are you gonna say Slay Queen with her outfit?
I know she was like dressed like Morticia from the Addams Family. Like, why was she doing that?
Morticia. Which one was that? I think it looked cool what she was wearing.
She like wouldn't show her face.
That was like the richest outfit I've ever seen. I looked at it. I was like, that looks so nice. It looks like it cost so much money. I like that outfit. I thought it was a really cool outfit.
Did you see Trump try to kiss her and the hat was like in the way, and so he only got like that?
Yeah,
did you see
it?
It's
gonna be a good clip. It's gonna be a good clip.
Did you see that?
Yeah, we saw it. I think everyone saw that. Kevin,
okay, well, no one's responding. Like I'm like,
no, I'm sorry. I'm pulling something up because this is this is a great scene. I forgot how funny this is.
No, other people said that she looked like those two spies.
Oh,
the guy, the one that's it's a cartoon that's in all black, and the other one's in all white.
Oh yeah, the two spies. What was that on Mad Magazine?
Oh, Spy versus Spy.
Yeah, Spy versus Spy.
I was thinking The Exorcist from Casper. The guy's like, oh, yeah, I'll get it done.
I mean, Spy versus Spy. She looks the most similar to that one for sure.
Okay.
Wait, you thought she looked like the guy with the backwards head?
Not exactly. Before his head was spun around in Casper.
I only remember him having his head spun around.
I know that's
you think that would kill him instantly.
I know. I don't know how he survived.
Doesn't make sense.
What about the tech people at the inauguration?
Ooh.
Who was your favorite from those?
Zuckerberg, because he snuck a peek at Lauren Sanchez's cleavage. You guys saw that, right?
Yeah.
Who was Lauren Sanchez?
That is Bezos's fiance. Well, she came in wearing a suit with a bra underneath, and that was all it was.
Yeah. Oh, I see the picture now.
I feel like Zuck can use the excuse that he's like, now that Trump's president, that he's like, look what she's wearing. She was asking for it.
Oh, wow.
And he could get away with it.
Yeah. She's dressed like you. I would dress like a woman in The Sims. I feel like a bra.
What? What?
Like 8th grade, like a woman in a bra and like a suit jacket over it. Like
It's the only way Dennis could be trans is playing Sims now, so that's how he would do it.
Did you get to pick the women's outfits in The Sims?
You could pick their outfits.
Oh, okay. Huh, she's got interesting. Hey.
No, but yeah, I think Zuckerberg, fucking Elon Musk is the worst. I think he's so annoying.
I can't stand him.
Yeah,
he's so annoying.
And the whole Nazi salute thing, I think he was. I don't know if he was. I think he was doing it like as a joke. I don't think he was going up there to be like, I'm a Nazi, but then he kind of turned it into like, my heart goes to you. But it's like,
I agree. I think that he's just trying to stir up the internet. Same thing where he's making his weird facial expressions. He wants people to talk about him on Twitter.
No,
so that way there's more interactions.
Maybe, but I think he can't control himself. Like he's like almost has so Tourette's where he does these things that are like you shouldn't be doing. You know, he's not funny at all.
No, I think we've said this before. Like, I'll give him that he's maybe the smartest guy on the planet, but he wants to be funny too, and it's just not in his wheelhouse, and it just falls flat anytime he tries to be funny. It sucks.
He seems the most normal out of all the
billionaires. Yeah, he hasn't really done anything to offend me. Like, people have like a knife against his back because he's a billionaire, but I'm like, somebody's got to be a billionaire. He's kind of done a good job of it.
Yeah, he's
a weirdo though.
Yeah, he does.
I've watched like a documentary of him, and he's like jumping. Who jumped over the chair? That was Bill Gates.
Yeah,
but Elon Musk was like rolling around on a ball or something. He's a real goofy guy.
Elon Musk
like, Jeff? Or no, Jeff Bezos. Rolling around on a ball sounds really difficult, but I promise you, it wasn't anything.
It is crazy like how all of them are basically trying to show that they're like badasses now. Like Mark Zuckerberg with the jiu-jitsu, and Elon Musk like Dark Elon, and Bezos with like he's all jacked and his girlfriend's all jacked, and like they all think they're sweet.
I think I like Zuckerberg the most out of all those guys though.
Yeah, I think Zuckerberg understands who he is, and like I listened to him on Joe Rogan actually like last week, and he knows how awkward it is, and he was talking about how he likes podcasts because he would do interviews in the past, and he would like do something weird, and they would take a clip just from that and be like, this guy's a weirdo, and he couldn't explain himself, and he'd get really freaked out and like hated doing interviews, and he likes podcasts better because he can explain things longer. So
interesting.
I do think he gets a bad rap. I don't think he's some like inherently evil person. I just think he's weird, a little bit awkward. All right, let's get into the Grammys.
I sent you the meme that I made.
Wait, what? Wait a second. I'm pulling up the Grammy stuff.
Okay, Owen sent this is a live reaction. Owen sent a meme.
It's not a good reaction.
That he made. I haven't looked at it yet. It's Trump holding up a, what do you call this? Like a padfolio?
Executive order. Executive orders that he's signing.
Okay, and it's Owen tried to mimic like the font of like handwriting, I think.
No, it's just I used an actual like meme creator, and you type it in and it puts it on there.
Okay, that's the font of handwriting. Whose handwriting looks like that?
I didn't describe that well. All right, and it's Owen superimposed some text onto this executive order that Trump is holding, and it says, Zuck is allowed to use the excuse, look at what she's wearing. She was asking for it. For looking at Lauren Sanchez's cleavage. Oh, that's going viral, baby.
Yeah. That's what they say in a lot of like countries where women aren't allowed to dress risque.
Well, I'm trying to say that Trump's president now, so you're allowed to do it. So it's okay again.
Just from a meme perspective, it's a lot of reading and a lot of zooming.
That's the point. It makes it more funny.
My dad sent me 3 of those memes today, so I'm sick of seeing them. Okay. It's like when you're.
I'm gonna post it on Twitter and let you guys, and we could decide on.
Yeah, let the people speak.
All right, you guys ready for the Grammys?
Yeah, give us your take.
All right.
No, what are we doing here, Dennis?
I'm gonna go through the album of the year and song of the year, and you guys gotta tell me what should win. Okay, and we'll kind of talk about each one.
I have a question. I did look at the categories briefly, and one of them is record of the year. What is the difference between record of the year? Because the Beatles are up for record of the year.
I never fucking got that either.
Record, I think, is a song.
No, it can't be.
Yeah,
It's a
what
record.
song of the
album
year?
is
Then
album
Yeah,
is
what's-
a album. So
So Kevin's question: what song of the year then?
oh, it is record. I think they just renamed it on this site. Wait,
No, I think there's both.
I think there
Isn't
is
there
a song
both?
of the year.
It's the same thing where it's like best film and best movie.
Okay,
I don't
wait,
think
let me
that
go to
they
a
have that,
different
but
list
there's
here.
sometimes where it's like best sound mixing, best sound effects, best sound for
Yeah.
Oscars. And it's like, dude, just lump it into one. You don't need all those.
Okay,
All the
record
movie
of the
buffs
year.
are cringing hard after I said that.
Yeah, there's a record of the year, and then there's a song of the year.
Okay,
Well, that makes
record.
sense. Is there an album of the year though?
And then there's an album of the year.
All right,
Okay.
record versus song of the year. Ready? Record of the year recognizes the performance
Nailed it.
production of a song, while song of the year recognizes the song's composition. So we probably want record of the year because that seems to be
The whole song?
more details.
Is it though, or is it song? Song sounds like the lyrics. Record sounds like how they recorded it.
Well done.
Yeah. All right, so let's just get into this. I guess we'll do song, just to keep it simple. All right, let's start with song of the years. A Bar Song by Shabuzi. You guys hear that one before?
I have.
How could you not?
How does it go? Sing it.
Double boy, double shot of whiskey.
Oh, all in sync.
Do you guys think this guy's a one-hit wonder?
Oh,
Yes.
for sure, dude. He's been playing that. They cart him around and have him play that song and only that song to things.
He
He's
did
at
the Detroit.
GQ like Man of the Year or something like that, and they had him perform. That he performed it, I think, 2 times.
That's what he did at the Detroit Lions Thanksgiving game. He performed a slow version and a fast version of that song.
One hit wonder. He's like the definition, unless somehow he gets another one. But that one passed up Old Town Road as the longest Billboard #1 hit song. So
Not a bad song. I don't hate it.
Before you move on to the next one, that is my pick. I think he's going to win and should win.
I don't know.
I don't
a
know.
couple of
And
these
his
kinda-
name is fun to say.
Shabuzi.
Say it.
Shabuzi.
Shabuzi.
Yeah, I see this in 20 years. I see this guy at a Cavs game, like on a Wednesday night, middle of the season, like halftime show, and he's just singing.
I
this
know where
song.
your head's at because you saw Montel Jordan
Yes.
sing "This Is How We Do It." All right, Dennis,
Yeah.
fire through the rest of these.
All right. Birds of a
that's funny.
Feather by Billie Eilish.
I don't know what that one is.
Birds of a feather.
It's
It's terrible.
if it wasn't
shouldn't be
Billie
on there.
Eilish, it wouldn't be on there. It's
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
and I hate the name Phineas. Die with a Smile, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. No one's heard that.
That's
Never heard
that
it.
song's you guys would actually really like that song. It's a really good song. I just don't listen to it because I'm afraid of it overhearing it on the radio.
It's on the
uh,
radio?
This song is like it's really good. You guys will like it.
Is it from
I promise you.
The Joker too?
No, it's a completely.
No, it's from Dune 2.
Keep going, Dennis.
Into
What's
what?
next?
All right.
Dune 2 song.
Fortnite, Taylor Swift featuring Post Malone.
I like this
can't
song.
think of it. How's it go?
He was supposed to be sent away, but they forgot to come and get you.
I think Kevin's just doing a really bad job.
No, well, let me sell you on it really quick. Everybody thought it was about her because she's like talking about like wanting to kill somebody, but I guess it turns out that it was inspired by an episode of Dateline she was watching, which made it more
It's
interesting to me.
also crazy that she makes a song called Fortnite.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like after the video game, that's like naming a
Like Halo.
song Call of Duty.
I
Yeah.
think Jack Antonoff was, and I hate Jack Antonoff. I think he was a part of that one.
Yeah, it is.
So-
Stop.
And Post Malone.
Yeah.
All
Jack
right.
Antonoff does like all of Taylor Swift's shit.
Jack Antonoff.
Continue.
Good Luck
Nice.
Babe by Chappell Roan.
I don't know this one either.
I'm
okay.
surprised.
It's not her best song.
Yeah, I mean, she has a
It's
lot of
'cause
hits this
her
year, and it's like
Her other album that came out over a year ago. That's why it got popular. late.
So they're almost throwing this one in because she got so much late fame.
Uh-huh,
Got it.
uh-huh.
that's kind of. I don't like the politics in the Grammys. That's the problem.
No, it's terrible.
It's all for fucking TV show ratings. So that's the issue. They just want people to watch the show.
That's why we do our pod.
Not like us, Kendrick Lamar.
I am not Team Kendrick, but I like this song.
I do like that song too.
I don't think I ever heard it.
All right, next.
Not my pick though. Not my pick.
Next is Please, Please, Please by Sabrina Carpenter.
Please, please, please.
I'm out
What's
on
up with
Sabrina
her?
Carpenter.
No.
Sabrina
I'm out
Carpenter
on her.
looks so weird.
Right.
She's got I think there is a theory that she's got a wig on.
Oh, for
And
sure. I think she does. Yeah.
I think a lot
She
of
looks
people wear wigs.
crazy. She looks so weird. I don't like her.
I
I
saw
don't like
it-
her music. I don't like Sabrina Carpenter. I don't get why she's popular.
She's also supposed to be like edgy, and I'm like, she's not edgy. Like
Edgy?
No.
Who said she's edgy?
Like I think there's like a reputation like she's not afraid to like make a dick joke or something. I'm like, that's not edgy.
Oh.
If Sabrina Carpenter told a dick joke during an interview, I'd be like, all right, maybe she's not that bad.
I think that's her thing.
I saw a good tweet about Sabrina Carpenter and someone else. I can't forget who it was. But they're
I
like,
hope it's the same one I saw.
it was like, guys, for some reason, guys don't like Sabrina Carpenter. Or like, I forget what it was. It was like, please don't try to make guys like Sabrina Carpenter. It's like, no, for some reason, I don't know. Skip.
Yeah, there is a better one where it says guys in the 1940s used to see a girl like this paint her on their airplane as they're going into World War II and die. Nowadays, guys would see her and pass to go to like Pornhub or something like that. That was a very funny tweet.
All right.
We both botched our
That
tweets.
song is also produced by Jackin' Off. All right, next song is good country song. I'm glad they threw a country song on this one. Texas
that's important.
Hold'em by Beyonce.
I like this song. It's a catchy song. I
Someone
heard
pour
it a
me up
ton.
another cup of cards. Is that what it is?
I like the representation of country music on this.
Yeah.
Shabuzi and Beyonce. I
This
like
ain't
that song. That's my
Texas.
pick. That's my pick of the year. This ain't Texas. This ain't
Woo!
Hold'em. Can you calm down? It's good. I like that song. That's my
Is
pick.
there any other songs from that album that are good?
No, not.
Oh, is that
I've heard
the-
it all
is-
too.
Is that the song?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
there's-
a song.
Okay.
There's a
yeah.
song with Miley Cyrus that people really liked. That was like, "I'll be your backseat driver" or something.
All right,
I
I'm
didn't do it.
gonna
It's
go
just-
through album of the year. We don't have to spend a lot of time on them.
Okay, what was your pick for song of the year, Dennis? Out of that list,
I don't know. I think maybe Chappell Roan. Just because I like her as the artist out of all of them, the best. But I don't really know that
Right.
song.
there's going to be a lot of repeats on this, Dennis. So why don't you just rifle through it?
All right,
Oh,
New Blue
I
Sun.
found the tweet if you want me to read it. Or no.
Yeah,
Go for it.
Our grandfathers would see maybe one woman this hot in a lifetime and paint her on the side of a plane and carpet bomb the shit out of each other. You see a dozen stepsisters stuck in the dryer hotter than her before breakfast and wonder why nobody wants to die in the trench anymore.
Okay.
It's got a picture of Sabrina Carpenter. I thought it was funny.
All right, album of the year. New Blue Sun by Andre 3000.
Never heard of it.
Is that
Couldn't
his
be less interested.
Is that his flute one?
Who
Is
knows?
that his
Probably,
flute
yeah.
album? That shit sucked.
I
so
have no
bad.
interest in watching this Grammys.
I know. It's
it's-
like the only reason this guy's on there is because he's already famous. I don't
Mhm.
like that.
Nobody listened to this album.
No. Cowboy Carter by Beyonce.
I
No.
liked that one song.
Album of the year, no.
Two of them are cover songs.
All right. Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter.
No.
Potentially. I mean, just because there was a lot of buzz around Sabrina Carpenter. And
I got a tweet I can read about Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good.
one more time. All right. Here's what I think should win. Brat by Charlie XCS. I feel
agree.
like that was a good album.
I never
yeah.
listened to it. What was the main song?
There's just so many.
365.
I think 365 and that
Is it 365 or
Van
360?
Dutch. It's 365. But then
Okay.
there's 360. And then she re-released it a bunch of times. And I mean, everyone was talking about Brett Summer.
Yeah.
So
It-
I think she wins.
And it's honestly good music. Like it's good pop
Yeah.
music. There's been some good pop music the last year, I feel like, between Chappell Roan and Charlie XCX. I was gonna say
How
Julia.
was the Jacob Collier album?
Dejeshi Volume 4.
What is that?
That's his
Is that the
album.
next?
I never heard of
Yeah.
this guy.
I don't know who that
No,
is.
like what the fuck is that?
Dennis, can I read the rest of this? Okay. Oh God, he just looks like a Twinkie guy. Okay, well the next ones were "Hit Me Hard and
Was I
Soft"
going
by
too
Billie
slow?
Eilish. Yeah, it's just these. It's Chapel Roan, The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess.
Actually, I think that's my album of the year. That's what I like the most.
Mm.
Hot to Go, Red Wine Supernova, I think it's called, and
then the last album was the Tortured Poets Department by Taylor Swift, which
No,
I
get
listened
her
to, but
outta
it wasn't
here.
that great.
Get Taylor Swift out of here. I'm sick of her.
Based on those, I got to go with "New Blue Sun" by Andre 3000, just because.
Could you imagine that fucking wins?
Just because he's the Hey Ya guy, I guess.
I do like Andre 3000, but I don't like this flute album. It's just fucking noises.
And it's like
It's
even
so
he doesn't make that thinking it's gonna win anything. He's like, "This is for me."
He said he was fucking around when he was making it.
Oh,
It's
really?
The fact that people are like
yeah.
giving it like critical acclaim is just silly. It's not for anybody. It's for him.
So what do you guys? Can you remember what your favorite album of the year was?
Yeah, mine was McG.
Oh, are you saying like what we act not that is not nominated?
Yeah, just in general.
I don't remember what I said because I didn't like my sayings. But I think it's probably Vampire Weekend's newest album.
Yeah, that was pretty
I
good.
listened to that one the most.
I just re-listened to that over the weekend, and I'm like, oh, there's a lot of good songs on this. You kind of forget about.
Yeah.
What was mine? I would say MJ Letterman, which wasn't even that great, but
He's coming.
Yeah, I
to
tried
Seattle,
listening to that
too.
guy. I did not like it.
he's coming to
I like
Cleveland.
him. Yeah.
I will go to that
we-
PD. I'd rather go to that PD concert, Dennis. I want to see that guy live. He's great.
Oh, that was one of the best live shows I've ever seen.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's finish strong here. Owen, tell us about Macho Stepdad.
Okay, so Jack's birthday was earlier in this month, and he was having his birthday party, which ended up just being two kids sleeping over rather than an actual party. So one of the parents came to drop their kid off.
You always have stories like this.
What, where I give too much information?
Yeah, or just pick up drop-off stories, phone calls from parents.
Okay. But the mom was at the door and she was describing, she's like, oh, the boy's dad, he's like he's a macho guy. Me and Sarah are like, what? He's not macho at all. And she's like, oh yeah, no, he's definitely macho. And in my mind, I was like, she's probably thinking about me being the macho guy. Because Buddy would always talk about how strong I was back in the day. I was like, yeah, she definitely heard about me being strong. So I think she's just mixing up me being the macho dad and not their actual dad being macho.
Got it. So just for context, before you finish, I want to make sure I'm following this. You're talking to her in person, right?
Yeah.
And
Okay,
she's
so
telling you about this.
She's
And
telling you about how their biological father is a macho guy. And
Yeah.
your theory is that
They got it wrong.
she's heard your stepkids talk about their macho dad, and that macho dad, quote unquote, is you.
Bingo.
Is she
Okay.
blind or like can't see or what?
So as it kept going on, me and Sarah were like, what? He's not macho at all. But she was just saying like, oh yeah, he was at like a kid's birthday party. Someone bumped into him and he tried to start a fight. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds
really?
like him. Like he'd be doing that, but I wouldn't consider that macho. And she's like, yeah, maybe I used the wrong word. So
Wait,
That's
so,
all-
so the biological father is at a birthday party, a kid's birthday party, bumped into somebody and tried to start a fight?
that's supposedly what happened. She
Was
said
it an
that
adult that
happened.
they bumped into?
Yeah,
I believe so.
like a 7-year-old.
Okay, I would hope it's an adult.
Get your boy.
So that's it. So wait, so you're not the macho dad then?
I still think that I'm macho dad, but I don't know. That's up for debate, I guess, depending on your definition of macho.
So how often do you see this person?
That's the first time I met her.
Okay. Do you think you'll ever see her again?
Yeah, I think so, because Jack's good friends with the kid.
And well, you know what you gotta do.
Yeah, exactly. What are you gonna do the next time you see them?
Macho man.